have played it, they've looked very sharp.
Very true. Let's see how they go. First approach already on the way in. Not really fully committing yet, though. As NiSMO are having a little bit of trouble getting through ramp side, and they will eventually continue to try to push this one through. NiSMO able to take down another, so this leads to just this last three-man hit up top, which, with that elimination, maybe there's a chance, but NiSMO doesn't quite necessarily get hit by the Trailblazer, but the information seems to be pretty good. eeiu following up, though, a little double peek.
And of course, they still have the A defense in place, so it's going to be tough for mizu to find a way. And he's not even... Oh, never mind. He does clear it. I thought he was going to walk. He might be able to split these up into 1v1 battles, and this gets interesting all of a sudden, but eeiu smartly tucks into the corner. Yeah, they do get the stun on the spike planter. I know that he is retreated to the back of the site. koalanoob almost getting caught there as he tried to scope in on the double stack box, but got pushed back. This allows the heaven push to come through, though, for M80. NiSMO and Zander are able to grab a couple of frags to get this back into fighting distance.
And rubkkoide was trying to find the timing to get behind this play, but it doesn't quite work out. But the problem is NiSMO is still finding a lot of damage from outside the site, and this is taking a lot of time. deigara, last one left. 1v2 situation. First shot a bit wide onto eeiu. Second one does land. Now it's just down to finding the last bullet needed onto koalanoob. Is at 7 HP, and koalanoob will not have an angle to keep the defuse. And a forward angle for koalanoob with a judge in hand. But how long will he be allowed to stay here? Zander playing topside ropes. Oh, well to play from NiSMO. Gets not just one, but two. Oh, so good from NiSMO, who gets three. And then finally the follow-up comes out. I mean, honestly, NiSMO just needed to get one.
Across the cage, so they should know that he's potentially underneath heaven. And yeah, there it is. NiSMO able to sniff it out. Zander playing that same Raptors position that NiSMO was holding from the previous round. Brilliant snake bite, as you said. Slows down the B heaven push, allows the defense more time to rotate.
Null command also being spent here. Defense is going to go aggressive to retake tower, and it works out beautifully. Okay.
But
flawless.
At the end of the day, the numbers certainly favor M80 positionally.
Well, NiSMO are going to take their risk here and try to go into a commit towards B main, but John just takes an aggressive angle. And that's good enough for an opening first blood. Trailblazer guiding light to follow up. There's those seekers you mentioned. Paint shells helps on this approach. Tuli, first one in. Gets one flash in the corner, but Zander does put together some sort of a response. 3v2 situation, but John still staying alive on site may be enough.
But yeah, this is going to take a lot out. He's going to have to get healed up by mizu's regrowth. Meantime, though, Tuli able to get a big entry, but Zander responds, but it's so quick from NiSMO to retaliate.
Oh, but look at this hit from eeiu. His timing is flawless. Oh, just as they drop on in, eeiu's right behind the play, catching him off guard. deigara now the last one left. He never got healed. Flash will reveal it.
Left to go this half.
Oh, and quick hit from Tuli. Once again, right through a ramp. Showstopper initially out. Boobot just seeing if it'll trigger anything, but koalanoob down low. Does find the first shot, and NiSMO goes on the rope. He avoids the majority of the damage from Tuli's Showstopper. How has he been able to do that? rubkkoide is still playing forward. A chance for him to play spoiler here, but problem is, how do you hold against all these numbers?
That was beautiful.
mizu gets completely bamboozled. David trying to cross up this M80 hit through vent side, but a fragment provides an entry, but no one knows that rubkkoide is here. He nearly gets two. Just the first for now. Cosmic Divide defensively will split off this tower side. Zander gets one. David now has to make the play down low. As Zander hops on for the defuse, the spam will work out for the first, but there's eeiu to finish it off. It'll be a 7-5 half.
7 rounds for M80 is fantastic considering how the half started.
Sure.
No doubt about it. And that has a very similar high-octane play style to NiSMO with similar team play strengths.
Gravity Well will hold off the Trailblazer just a touch, but it doesn't stop koalanoob from working his way in. Doesn't make a difference, though. NiSMO is prepared for this. Wow, flawless. I mean, that is just a shooting gallery from mizu.
Wow.
Opt to try to play this off of Zander's position at a ramps. But it's being watched, and the Marshall shot takes his head off. And now all of a sudden, M80's gotta be thinking, what do? We don't have any mid control. We don't know what's over towards B main. We just got sniped by a Marshall, and if the job's not done yet, another shot hits. deigara's there to follow up with another elimination. And this buffet line of weapons is doing the job right now for NiSMO. M80 still not fully into sight. It's 2v4 situation. deigara sees that it's going to be a commitment, so here come the reinforcements. And M80 are in an absolutely terrible position. NiSMO, it would have to be a 1v4. He's got a lot of time and the spike, and a couple of solo chows here. Hold on a second.
30 seconds
now to the 1v2. Here's the double peek. It's the second. Are you kidding me? Shots through smoke. No one's gonna be tagged by this. Spike makes its way on. NiSMO gonna go for the plant. Viper's Pit here to assume the position. And even though there is an opportunity for NiSMO to stay safe on tower, how do you crack the code of getting in? You've got a showstopper potentially to be used here. That may be the call. Here's the first bit of utility. It's all going in towards Viper's Pit. Tuli will get one. NiSMO will drop. Follow-up from Tuli is so darn good. He's gonna get 3. Paint Shell's re-earned. Zander's stuck in the corner, but he keeps his life and he finds a kill. Hold on a second. He's still got a snake bite to play with for this 1v2. Rubkkoide on one side. Shorty's out. Gonna hit the shirts for the first one. Zander off the reload. Not gonna be able to lock
There's a
down.
lot of time left on the clock for M80 to manipulate rotations and play around with. The issue is that NiSMO are doing a good job being proactive, pushing the vein, and now Rubkkoide able to find a knife frag there inside of heaven, so they have good anchor points on B now because of this. NiSMO, though, a beautiful headshot on the David. We'll start opening things up, but Rubkkoide is just beautiful with these blades. Everyone landing on there by johnqt. And oh, that does prompt rubkkoide to try to get a little bit aggressive here. Oh, he's found it. Struck gold.
And now M80 have to commit to playing in towards Zander once again. After the Seekers come through, they are going to try to go quickly, but mizu's in position. Takes down koalanoob. No chance for that operator. Well, actually, hold on. NiSMO's going to pick it up. So maybe a weapon swap came through just before that hit was underway. Trailblazer defensively will clear out ramp side. eeiu gets one on site. Zander pushes further forward. Showstopper out for Tuli. Tries to send that in towards site, but there's no one home. Now the re-aggression as Zander is cleans up through screens. How have they managed to pull this back? Rubkkoide now for the 1v3. Good information and good collection of the first. eeiu off the plant.
10 seconds left.
Rubkkoide tries to go high. Cloudburst set. Spam comes through to the 1v1. NiSMO still holding onto the operator. Rubkkoide gets away. Shot lands as NiSMO swapped it for a Phantom. And M80 take map point.
Trying to stall it as best he can here on C.
Not going to stall out too much, though, as... Oh, actually, hold on a second. He does get one steps away. Almost an opportunity for more, but a stun does land. NiSMO's paint shells does make things a little more interesting, but numbers will hold with 9Z. John looking to go quickly. Right through the dark cover, and the couple of kills from M80 are clean. Now it's just down to 1. Rubkkoide, last one standing. Spike doesn't get planted. And all...
Rubkkoide, not a lot of time on his side. He's in a 1v2. He's got a sheriff in hell.
Yeah, and almost catches johnqt on low HP. The follow-up, oh goodness, runs out of ammunition. John's just dancing. Playing over towards the A side of the map, everyone else stacked up. And there will be an opening point of contact here as 9Z will get their way in towards site. Dash comes through. Rubkkoide now playing with a little bit of elevation, but oh no, the SMGs, the ARs lock up for M80, and no one will drop at all on the defensive side.
Back to that main, and he has been shut down in every which way you can be. I mean, he's getting everything lobbed at him right now.
Yeah, sure is.
Enemy remaining.
And it'll eventually be johnqt's sentry turret to get the credit for the kill. Paranoia lands onto David, who tries to back up in towards. You've got koalanoob in a position to try to impede this play with the paranoia, and it cuts across. No one really gets affected by it, but it does allow NiSMO forward. Flash in his face doesn't matter. Blast packs backwards. Oh my goodness! What is NiSMO doing?
Is shift here? The world may never know.
10 seconds left.
Spike is going to get planted here by deigara.
Planted.
Immediate break of the trap wire, an immediate double swing, but deigara collects them. NiSMO company trying to attack through the back halls. Very quickly with the prowler and the boom bot to help them grab some space, but we are going to see the ult come out from deigara for the info, but knowing's only half the battle, and the frags are pouring in this quickly for M80. They've already worked themselves into man advantage here, but deigara is quickly swatting them back from the waterfall side. It's back and forth on the kill feed, and eventually Rubkkoide trying to make the pivot back over to B, as so often is the case on this map. When your initial plan goes wrong, B becomes the fallback plan. They are going to hit the plant, but they are a man down to fend off against this retake. They get aggressive off the back of that Trailblazer and get one, but koala is so quick to respond to the of his own.
Last player
A pickup
standing.
coming in, but it seems like it's
kind of just slipping away. Another round that was there. It was in their hand for a moment. It's up to Tuli to try to save it completely.
Here for 9Z. You get to 4, you start to feel a little bit better about your chances of being able to compete on this map in particular. Quick action though for M80, already across, but flashed up as NiSMO. He can't make good on the blast pack play. And the follow-up looks to be pretty swift here from 9Z. They get the first, they say blades out, let's go. Let's try to get in this and take over this half completely. But the paranoia, ooh, hold on. Slows things down a touch, allows Zander to get into range with the judge, but the trade's too good, and 9Z will be in a 4v1. John, the last one standing.
Yeah, it just seemed like maybe we're going for a little bit too much there. Maybe just kind of feeling the half, feeling like they could get away with anything and wanting to change things up a bit with the big push, and it just didn't really pan out. 9Z will find the round, B main. He's still trying to step in. Is he going to find a timing? Nearly.
Ooh. But a big shot comes through. Now, M80 looking to actually maybe follow up here, but decide the opposite. Boombot goes in, it keeps 9Z a bit planted inside B, leaving rubkkoide by himself, but he can't make good on the contact. So we go into a 4v4, Spike will be planted here, and NiSMO's gonna go up the ropes with a little bit of support from koalanoob, and they're gonna have an opportunity to use this one-way smoke, and boy, do they ever. All 3 kills come through, and now mizu's by himself on the pinch.
Yeah, that was tough because rubkkoide got hurt at the very start of the round, if you'll recall. He never was able to get the mizu to get healed with the regrowth, or if mizu even purchased it.
Yeah.
Seemingly have the bulk of 9Z covered by themselves as far as frag count goes.
Oh yeah.
It's been dominant. Oh, that's a great little exchange though for 9Z at C Mound. eeiu does get one back towards the opposite side.
Yeah. And Tuli's kill was labored. He's on 5 HP, and that was on the other side of the map. So there are still numbers here for M80 to get on towards site. 9Z do have 2 defenders nearby, looking for maybe a chance to contest this, but you've got deigara on low HP. Prowler's out. koalanoob threatens early. Flash comes through. Koala gets the support of Zander, but paint shells do land. Okay, hold on a second. Tuli is right in position to try to get this thing done. And talking about eeiu hanging out until now, he's in a 1v2 looking to clutch up for the squad. 2D's on a single bullet. David is full HP with light armor. First contact is good. Punt. Sent. David will destroy it immediately. Here's the check, and I think that shoulder says enough. Yeah, sure did. David's gonna have to try to play for this defuse. Toggles it, doesn't hold it. There's the check once again. eeiu not gonna be bamboozled by this. And now the hold has to come through. eeiu pops up.
It would be fun to watch.
It would be.
You had some casting to catch up on, so
that's fair. Oh, this paint shell's even landing on the mizu though, plus the paranoia is in response on both sides, but mizu does stay alive.
Oh my God.
Showstopper out, that's sent deep. Showstoppers exchange, and it's NiSMO who connects. mizu's still alive though, but he has to bail off. The Seekers will give him an exit, but M80 come on top of the trades, and we got a 4v3.
The way that, dude, it is impeccable how, I don't know how to describe this in words, I'm gonna try my best. NiSMO was able to find follow-up frags in situations that I don't understand when he's like just getting off of movement. For example, last half when he just got off of movement on top of rubble, immediately fires off a frag. That round, immediately after showstopper when he's landing from it, immediately finds a frag on the quick flick. Like it's insane how he's able to do that so often.
And now you have to retake the site in a 2v3 against the Viper's Pit. deigara does have a neural theft if you can find a dead body. Here's the check. No, NiSMO looking for the ace, and he gets it. Just the icing on the cake. Lights the candle. M80 2-0 the series. And, well, NiSMO just goes God mode.